So we finna be making a big ass batch of chicken Alfredo. Allow me to preface this by saying this is not no gourmet meal that we are making right now. This is just because we need to make a lot of food for a lot of people. This was from my brother's girlfriend's youth group event. And we had a budget. So we was balling on a budget. Yes, sir. Alright, so if you need to feed a lot of people, this is what you need. You're going to need, what is that? 12 cans of creamy Alfredo sauce. For a pack of 4 is only $6. So these Alfredos are only like $1 something each. And you're going to need 7 pounds of chicken breasts. Chicken breasts are only $2.99 a pound. That was a pretty good deal. And we got like 11 pounds of pasta, which is only $10. And then we have a bunch of white mushrooms. So now, you're going to want to wash your chicken breasts or whatever. And then you're going to take, I always been wanting to use this big old bowl for a while, but I never used it. So you're going to throw the chickens in. And don't worry about the sink. I'm going to wash it with soap. And you're going to put a bunch of granulated garlic. I forgot to record it. And a bunch of pappies or seasoning salt. Or you could just use salt and pepper. Mix it in and put a little bit of oil. And then get a large pot, the biggest one you have, filled up with water. And we have this pot set that has a strainer, so it's gonna be a lot easier because we're gonna need to cook the pasta in batches. Go ahead and bring that up to a boil. See all that pasta, and go ahead and wash the mushrooms because they're kind of dirty. And you're gonna go ahead and slice them all up. There you go. Look at that. It wasn't the best slice job, but we was in a rush. We did this last second. And then, you know, get that good lighting because we had good sunlight. And we decided it would be easiest to grill all the chicken because they could all fit onto the grill all at once. It's going to be a squeeze, but it's alright. So we're going to go ahead and grill these, put them in. It's going to be like 8 to 9 minutes each side or until they're done. And I'll show you how to check, foolproof way to check that they're done. Then you're going to grab another large pot and you're going to dump all of the canned Alfredo sauce into the pot. And make sure the pot is big enough so that it will hold all of the Alfredo sauce. And now look how much Alfredo sauce this is. This is why we use canned Alfredo sauce. If you was to make real Alfredo sauce with real Parmesan cheese, this would cost you $100 at least. So once the water comes to a rolling boil, add a large pinch of salt. And then we're going to go ahead and cook a fourth of the pasta. So we're going to do 4 batches of this. So it's going to be like 2.5 pounds at a time. And you know me, I spill all the time. And look, we got a whole nother bag of pasta. So it's gonna be a process. And then go back to the grill. And for the chicken, you want to make sure that it's firm. So look, when you balling up at the park and you splash a 3, you go like this, like 3. So do this right here. It's firm. You want it to feel just like that. It's firm, it has a little bit of give, but like the little bit of give is good. So that's what you want it to feel like, the chicken. And make sure you pressing on the thickest parts as you notice as I'm doing. And then once you know they're good, just set them all to the side. And we're going to let those sit for like 8 minutes. You don't want to cut them right away. And then once the Alfredo sauce is hot, you're going to add in the mushrooms. Mix it all around. So how we doing this is basically we're going to put some of that Alfredo sauce on the bottom of the pan. And you're gonna put half of the batch of noodles in, or we did because we're doing two of those big pans. So we went and put the pasta in and mixed that up with the sauce. And we're gonna do that 2 times in one pot. And we're gonna take our chicken, and then after like 10 minutes, we chopped it up. And then as you can see, we mixed the sauce in with the first part of noodles, and in goes the second part. And that'll fill up 1 pan. We did this 2 times. We cooked the noodles in batches. We didn't have a bigger pot that could just boil all the noodles all at once, because that would have made everything easier. But we just used the biggest one we had, and you could too. And so we just scooped on the sauce. We tried to do about half of the sauce for one and about half for the other. We didn't really measure it. We just eyeballed it. So one batch might be more saucier than the other. But I'll keep it real with you. These Alfredo cans are just alright. They're like $1 something each, so you're gonna get what you pay for. So what we did was we added some salt, pepper, and garlic powder to the Alfredo, and honestly, it made it a lot better. I mean, look at this, a canned Alfredo sauce. Like, what do you expect? You're not gonna get gourmet Alfredo sauce. and we mixed in the chicken, and then you got a big batch of chicken Alfredo. Yes, sir.